This is the joint meeting of the Rules and Open Government Committee and the committee as a whole. Roll call, please.
Here. Here.
Foley. Here. Kame.
Here.
Cohen absent. We have a quorum.
Thank you so much. Moving on to City Council agenda, we're reviewing for May 13th. So we will, okay, so we have a closed session at 9:30 and regular session at 1:30 with a cancellation of our evening session. We have consent starting on page 4, 5, 6, ending on page 7. We have strategic support starting on page 7, going on to page 8, and then on item 6, environmental utility services starts on page 9, goes on to 10, and then we have item number 7, neighborhood services on page 10, 8, community economic development on page 11, 12, 13, and we also have, starting on item number 10, land use. There are no land use items on the calendar. There is a land use consent calendar, 10.1, and we have 10.2, 10.3, and we have an ad sheet. Is there any public comment?
No public comment.
Okay, is there a...
Move approval with the ad sheet.
Great, there's a motion and a second to approve. All,
Sorry, I
please vote.
Motion passes.
Thank you so much. Reviewing draft agenda for May 20th. We have a 9:30 closed session, 1:30 open session.
Actually, Councilmember Kamei,
Yes.
For May 20th,
For
we
May
are suggesting we start regular session at 11 a.m. It's formatted a little bit differently. It's further on down the header.
Oh, I see, yes. There is a recommendation to start at 11 a.m. instead of the 1:30 start time for the study session to be heard immediately following the regular City Council meeting session, but not before 3 o'clock. Okay, thank you for that. We have consent starting on page 4, going on to page 5, 6, 7, 8, ending on page 8. We have item 3, strategic support, on page 9. And we have also item 5, transportation and aviation services, starting on page 9. We have 8, community and economic development on page 10. And land use we have starting on page 10, going on to page 11 and 12. Is there any public comment?
No public comment.
Is there?
Move approval with the start time of 11.
Okay, let's vote.
That motion passes.
Thank you very much. Going on to B, consent calendar. We have item 1, public record, and we have 2, our monthly report. Is there any public comment?
Yes, Blair, please go ahead and make your way to the podium.
Hi, Blair Beekman. Thank you that there is a item on tech broadband tower placement. I've been trying to do this tech accountability work for 10 years now. about year 5 of myself doing this. You guys were always really good on putting new broadband towers in the public record, and at about year 5, you guys stopped doing that. And about 2 or 3 years ago, you started doing it again. And I think it's a really nice feature of a city to offer its community where towers are being placed so we can get a sense of our technology and our broadband future. Thank you. You also have an item, your monthly audit report. I think it's a great report because I think it's a great way that people can look over what their city is working on overall. And there's just a long list as usual of items that are of interest, that are relevant in how we're thinking of our lives these days as a community process. Community energy is listed there. You're working on refinement of better community energy practices. You have two items coming up on your consent calendar next week at City Council on community energy practices. Thank you immensely. There's been some really good work going on in San Francisco right now. Their advocacy community is taking the next steps to really ask, how do we further separate ourselves from PG&E? I think we should always be asking that question every time we meet and talk about our energy needs and concerns and our community energy concerns. What are the steps we are taking to step away from PG&E? I know you've got this big super energy plans for the future of PG&E. I mean, you want to define the future of PG&E basically, so you're...
No.
Is there a consistency with that?
The clock's right there. My clock's at 36 seconds. That's a terrible way to work that.
I think we need to fix that, or if it's not working, let's put a tape on it, or something so that people are not confused. Thank you, Blair. Is there a...
Approval of consent?
Second.
Okay, let's vote. Okay, that brings us to, there's nothing under committee review, so it brings us to item D, open forum. Blair, we'll use this one on top, okay? Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
It was working yesterday, and now it's not today.
It's inconsistent, so let's use the one up here.
I know. We're supposed to be technology leaders, and you can't line this up. Okay. Yeah, to conclude, I'm sorry to be upset. Isn't that big a deal. But it hurts. I guess to quickly conclude, community energy is just a practice that for all the efforts we're doing towards the future of PG&E, I hope we can really still concentrate on the importance of community energy, and good luck in our efforts to do that. Okay, with my remaining time, thank you. I wanted to comment that I spoke yesterday at the open forum that it's important to me, that I know it's important to you guys to have a very efficient meeting process, public meeting process. It's the whole wide world. I think there's a bit more that has to be addressed with that, and that the public meeting space is a place for both community, for local government and community to get together and really be able to talk. The Brown Act very specifically states that on each agenda item, if it's called out by the public meeting sponsor, you have to allow public meeting comment. And you guys have a really efficient, overly efficient way that for your city manager's report and a few other reports, you don't allow any form of public comment. And I just wanted to come up here, it's been on my mind for years now, that if occasionally I want to comment on what city managers have spoken about, you guys don't allow the space for me to do that. And I'm using this space now, the public space, to hopefully can have further conversations on the subject and just make it clear and simple. I don't want to be hostile or competitive about it. I just want it to be, I mean, it's our legal system, it's our legal way to work, and you guys don't want to really talk about it. And I just want to work on ways we can talk and work on it. And thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And with that, we are adjourned at 2:10. Thank you.